Powder, uh-huh. Powder, uh-huh. Yeah, She said she loved it when it wrote. Uh-huh. Yeah,
It was about almost, say, about 4.5 years ago. Just got released. Yeah, I was away for 13 years. I was in United States Penitentiary. I was in 8 USPs. I actually was going down to a cell to see one of my homies that I thought was still there. They actually had shipped him out. They had shipped him, but he had left one of your books by accident. And that's where everything took off for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a writer myself. But your books, that book on how to publish your own book, I did it, you can too, was the inspiration for where I am now. Speaking on the truck, as far as what I'm doing is my business. But what I read inspired me so much to know that somebody that came from the same position I did was out there moving, making it, shaking it, you know what I mean? And then I was, legitimately, and I followed you. You know, I actually was following you before then because guys on the block had your books. So when I actually saw the book, and then I found out about your 6-figure deal and the whole 9 that was blowing up for you, that was 2004. I think maybe you copped the deal in 2003. And it was just inspirational, you know, seeing you in New York on the streets, the books, you know, PR, everywhere, doing it big, man, and it inspired me. And, you know, I didn't know how I was going to be able to do it when I got out after doing 13 years. And from that book, right now, you know what I'm saying, I'm making $800 to $1,000 a day. You know what I mean? And I learned from your tool. Pursuing my greatness at the time, you know, I spent countless hours writing books, and I'm still on that. I haven't had a chance to pursue it when I touched down because life was much faster when you get on the street. You know what I'm saying? Without a support system, I had to jump into what was gonna, you know, have me survive at the moment. That book that allowed me to start opening my personal fitness business, massage business, and then learning how you network with people. I use those tools to, you know, the things I'm doing now. Yeah, I've been writing since I went in 97, and I got out at 2010. I started writing 6 months after I got in. But when I got to Leavenworth was my Lewisburg, Allenwood to Lee County, USP, and then from Lee County I went to Leavenworth. So Leavenworth was my 5th spot. And by that time I started studying the game, but it wasn't until I read your book that I understood the game fully. You know what I'm saying? Because the publishers, agents, editors, you know, they don't teach you the game for real, but you put it out there, and that allowed me, that inspired me. Actually, when I read your book, I sent my manuscript to Terry Woods, and she picked it up and was trying to do a book deal with me.
So, you want to elaborate on that? How did that go? You sent a letter to her?
Yeah, I sent a letter to her. I sent a letter and the synopsis and the 3 chapters, and she responded back. I sent the manuscript. She waited about 9 months. Then she contacted me. She asked me about a book called Deadly Rains. The weird thing about Deadly Rains is that I actually wrote another book, and that book right there was a lot of scenes from that book in Deadly Rains, and I have the copyrights. I can show it in the whole 9 anytime anybody ready.
Wow.
about the Chinese guy, the helicopter, and all of that. That was my scenes. The exact helicopter, the exact scenes, the character makeup was of a chick that I had in one of my books that I sent her. And that was the same character, exact same character makeup as the woman that I had in my book. And she asked me about that book, but I hadn't read it at the time. You know, I wasn't financially stable to buy books. But I actually started reading through Deadly Reigns, and she took so much from my book.
So wait a minute, you sent her a typed manuscript,
copywritten and everything,
and she took pieces of that
and put
word
it in
for word,
some words for word,
and some changed around.
The same scenery background, same statements and stuff from the Chinese guy, I believe it was.
Oh, like you mean verbiage in terms of language?
Yeah,
certain things he said.
Yeah.
So are you telling me that you could find a sentence in Deadly Reigns that comes from your manuscript?
Ain't no question.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
No question.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it inspired me at the time to know that, you know, somebody renowned as her would actually take something from my book, but I didn't know better. That actually, you know, hey, look, you took my design of my book and put it in your book.
The hell?